Hello there. In our previous video, we have seen what is title, description, keywords, and what are their importance in SEO. Okay. I missed to mention one thing. Now, while creating this page title, then meta description and meta keywords, that you need to create. Okay, we SEO people need to create that. We have to uh, make a proper format, but we don't have to implement manually. I mean, we don't have to do the coding part. Okay, so we can just suggest and we can give it on to our developer, which the developer will make the necessary changes. So our work is to analyze and give the suggestions and make proper how to say implementation and provide to your developer to make the necessary changes. Now next we will see uh, alt tags, or we can say it's alternative tags. I've mentioned earlier that while indexing, while Googlebot indexes your web pages, Googlebot cannot read images. Okay, cannot read image file or even a video file. Okay, so it will only store your written text content in their database. Now, you want to tell Google what your image is describing about. So Google gives an option to let us describe what our image is speaking. Okay, so this particular tags, which is called alt tags or alternative tags. So through this we can tell Google that my image is talking about these things. So I can explain it with a word or in a sentence. Okay. Now I'll just show you with an example. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, this particular site doesn't have any images. Let's take a site which which has image. Okay. So maybe I can type. Now let's see if this website has any images. Okay, it's hanging. Okay. We'll get back to that later. Now, this alt tag is it is just like your title, description, or keywords. It's like it is just one line of coding in your source code. Okay, where there's an option to put your particular description of the image within an inverted commas. We don't really need to implement it, but we just have to give the suggestions to the developer. Okay, say for this particular image you put this particular text in the alt tag, and for this particular image you put this in the alt text. That's what we would be suggesting to Google. Okay, so it is one of the most important factor. Okay, but some SEO experts, they don't believe that this really helps in SEO, but we can still follow it because it will not negatively impact. But some believe that this really helps in the ranking as well. Okay, though not exclusively agreed upon by SEO experts, many believe this can be the difference between ranking in the top 10 of results and being in the top 20 and 30. If you make use of this, then definitely you can come to top 10 rankings. Okay, this is just one simple example. Okay, now if we see the source code, they have written here. So this is image source, img src image source, and here's the link of image. And just beside the link of image, there is this coding called alt is equal to, in inverted commas, you put whatever that you want to put. Okay, you can describe the image. Okay, now let's see, get back to the example. Now there are some images, so what I'm going to do is you go to source page, view source page, then you can find control F alt. Okay, now let's see, for this particular image, okay, this image source, this for this image alt, they have not made use of this image. Let's see if there's any other images that they have made use. Okay, and here they have put the name of their website. When here they have put the name of their website. So this is how you can go and check. You go to view source page and control find alt, and you will see the this alt text. So if it is not there, you can suggest to your developer that for this particular image you put this word. Okay, so you can use your keyword as well. You can name name this image alt tag as your keywords, because the image can be describing something else, but still, as Google cannot read the image, Google will not know what the image is describing about or what is in the image. Google will just read the alt tag, and you can give your keyword as well. That will help your keyword to rank better. It will help in relevancy. Okay, next is your headings. Now, when you talk about headings, okay, like let me show you in the with an example. Now, when you say heading, we are mentioning about this particular thing, SEO training overview, and then SEO training content, then all these common questions, and all these things are headings. Okay, now we will not call this as page title, which some people call this as page title, but we will call this as headings. Okay, headings H1, H1, H2, H3, H3, H4, F5, H6. H1 maybe it's being the biggest, or which in the signifies the say kind of its importance. Okay, now you can use at least one heading is good in every how to say content of every page. Okay, you may use multiple headings too. Okay, but it is advisable you can use one H1, and then below remaining subheadings you can use as H2, H3, like that. Or sometimes it is advisable not to jump. Okay, when you're using multiple headings, so you can have multiple headings on a page, but it's not advisable to skip headings levels, that is H1 to H3. So you can use any headings, but go sequential wise, like H1 H2 H3 and H2 H1, or H3 H4 H5, but don't jump H1 to H3 H4 to H6, like that. H1 is synonym to page title, but does not have to be exactly the same. Okay, they should not contain your targeted keywords, but also entice. Okay, now many people try to put their just keywords, just only keywords as their headings, which is not good. I mean, if it is say totally relevant, then well and good, you can give it, but you can still add another generic words, because too many keywords on your content, even heading and even in the content, is not. We can say that can become negative SEO. Bold text in SEO. Like bold text is nothing but in some contents you'll see some a word or two which are all which they have made bold. Okay, here it's not there. Some websites you will find, some websites you will not find, because it is not one of the most important factor in SEO. Okay, so even if we don't use this bold facility, that there is no any, how to say, harm, or it will not impact much. Okay, so if you still want to use it, you can use it. Okay, like whenever there is important word, or say keyword, or related to keyword in the content, then you can make those words as bold, because it will not negatively impact as long as you uh, kind of bold too many. So you can make use of that. See, to mention important words, and how to say, to make it attractive to the readers as well. Okay, and next is website content. Okay, so when you say website content, we are particularly speaking about the written content in your web page. Okay, just only the written content, not the whatever navigation bar, this bar, nothing. Only the written content in your, how to say, in your middle of your page. Okay. Now this content is considered the most, how to say, important factor in SEO. More the content is always better. Okay, lesser the content, it's not good for search engine. Okay, so if you have many written contents, it indicates that your website gives lots of information, lots of good information, and that's how it is good for people, for reader, because they get to know lots of information. And if it is good for people, of course it is good for Google as well. Google will give much more importance to your website, and that's how your website will, how to say, push itself to the higher rankings. Okay, one reason why Wikipedia stands always on top for any type of informational keyword, because it is full of written contents. It's only contents and contents. They have used very less images or videos or links. They have used mostly content, and that is one reason it stands always on top. Okay, now okay, there are some things we need to see about this written content. Okay, content should be in plain text. Okay, not in images or written out with JavaScript or embedded in Flash. As we have known, Google cannot read images, Flash, etc. So this whatever these things are, we can say these are not search engine friendly. So try to avoid as much as possible, but keep your content in plain text format. That is the best for um, search engine. There is a phrase that is used in the SEO community: content is the king. Okay, better the content you have, your website will be better. Okay, now we're talking about content. There are two things we need to consider. Okay, first is your content has to be unique. Okay, it has to be of very good quality. Okay, uh, describing exactly about what you are offering, or what your page is talking about. Okay, so it has to be unique with good quality. Okay, like even if you have too many contents, but if it is not, how to say, not of good quality, if there are errors, grammatical errors, and if uh, the sentences doesn't make a sense, then of course it is not going to help your SEO, but instead it may, how to say, hamper your website as well. The other thing is, you should not, how to say, copy the content from any other websites. That is one of the best in technique, one of the worst technique in SEO. Uh, we have seen many cases people copying from other websites, like mostly copying from good websites. Okay, because they think that those are good websites, and if they copy their content, and if their content is similar with their the good website's content, then they think that they will come to higher rankings. No, that is not correct. It will affect once Google gauges that your content is same with some other website. Of course, Google will bring down your website. And the other thing is, it will affect the website that you have copied from also. Okay, so it affects both the websites. So make sure you do not copy from any other website, or even within your web pages as well. Okay, that means your every of your web pages should have unique content. Okay, not the same content. And the next thing is canonical URL or canonical tag. Okay, now uh, you must have come across about this particular issue called a canonical issue, which is nothing but suppose let me type this amerismog.com. Okay, okay. Now if you didn't realize, I typed only amerismog.com. Okay, and it has led me to again. It has led me to only amerismog.com. Now, you let's see the difference when I type web SEO services.in. Let's see the result. Can you see the difference? It has the landing page contains www.webseoservices.in. So even if I type without this triple W, it will still take me to www. Okay, but this particular website, okay, this if I type without this one, it will still take me to without www. Now see, for us, for humans, it is the same. Okay, it is both. It is the same home page. Even without W or with W, there is no difference for us. Okay, for us, when you look at it, it is both are home page. But in Google, for search engine, for them it is different. Okay, if the website is without www, that is different from with www. Okay, so these both are different pages in for search engines. Okay, now uh, their issues can arise. Okay, Google will think that these two are different web pages, okay, or websites, but they have the same content. Okay, so that can negatively affect your website. Okay, now in order to avoid this issue, okay, we can use this canonical URL. Okay, canonical URL. It says that even if you have two web pages, two websites, okay, it will tell Google that it is the same website. So don't index one website, index only one website, only one URL. That's what canonical tag will be telling Google. So first you need to find out which one is your uh, primary URL and secondary URL. Okay, so in your secondary URL, you can put this particular code and say that uh, this is canonical, or say this is duplicate, and please don't index this page, but go to this particular original my primary website. That is what this particular, how to say, tag will be telling Google. So if you have put this particular code in a URL without www, if you put this code, then Google will not index your uh, web page without www, but it will go uh, to your main primary page, which has this www. Or to understand better, there's one more example. Okay, like if you type your home page slash index page, Okay, mostly whenever a new website is created, they have index page or say default page, which is nothing but which is same as your home page. Okay, this is also home page, and without index.html also home page. Okay, this is the same. These two has the same content, which is nothing but both are home page but different URLs. Now in this case, uh, without this index HTML HTML will be my main page, primary page. Okay, and with HTML will be my index page, will be my secondary page. Okay, now in order to avoid that issue with in Google, what I will be doing is I will go to this index page, which is my secondary page. I will go to this and I will put the code, canonical code, this line, which is nothing but which will say, which will tell Google, please do not index this page, but go to my primary main page. Control F. Now if we see canonical, they have said now this is the my primary website without index. Okay, so it is telling now this is a source code of index page. Okay, now in index page I will put my source code and I will tell Google this is canonical page and go to this page, go to my primary page. So then Google will not index this page, okay, but it will jump to your primary page, and that is how it will avoid any duplicate issues. Okay, and following we will see in the next video about sitemaps. Thank you.